Hello my lovelies. It is time to dish with thee. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise. We dish everything healthy lifestyle, light food, friendship, and support here on this channel. So if you're not already subscribed, I highly recommend you hitting that subscribe button, join our YouTube family. And if you haven't heard, we have a fantastic, oh, there's a B. You got to see him. Facebook community called Dish with Dee's Crew. I highly recommend you join that group. You will not be sorry. It is the family that you so desperately need, and we are there for you. So it is challenge check-in day. It is the end of week 5. Tomorrow is the start of week 6. Holy freaking cow. How did that happen? How did we get 6 weeks past already? Easter, wasn't Easter just like last week? Apparently not. So yeah, so how are you doing on your challenge? What is your second, or your, should say, our third leg of this challenge? What is your, vice that you want to work on? Like, I call them vices because they're little things that, they're not, well, maybe it's habits, vices, whatever you want to call them. I'm trying to work on lots of things, but what are you trying to work on? We're interested in what you're trying to work on. I'm trying to, honestly, the last week and a half, I've been trying to work on loving the plan. And a few of you have noticed I have been more cheerful and upbeat and more just, I guess, at peace. And I think, for me, I think I'll title this video, why I love personal points again. I know, who knew? Sometimes I was looking at all the negatives and I became that person that I said I would never be. It all happens, I was looking at all the negative sides to the plan instead of looking at the positive sides of the plan. And when I broke it down and thought about it, it made a little bit more sense to me. And I wish somebody would have broken that down. Like, I wish my leader would have said these things that kind of came to my mind. So I'll say them to you because your leader didn't say it. And you're on this I don't like personal points bandwagon. Here's the thing. When the plan changed, our points changed. For some things, because of the new algorithm, adding the fiber in and all this other things, changed some of our favorite foods. And that's the problem too. We, faithful ones are on these plans and enjoying these foods, and all of a sudden our favorites go up in points. They very rarely go down. Why is that? Is it when they go up? I don't know. It seems to go for crazy. But there is a few that have gone down. Not enough to excite us. So that kind of puts a damper on things. Things that you turn to, that you rely on, all of a sudden are higher in points. And they're not here's the bottom line. Were they drastically higher in points? No. Were they 4 or 5 points higher? No. They were 1. But yet it was several of them that we probably put in our day. So that really put a damper. And a lot of us, when we took the assessment, got a lower daily point value based on the 0-point foods we chose. So yeah, then points do make a difference. When you only have 17 a day, losing a point or gaining, if something is up 1 point higher, it makes a difference when you're having only 17 points. So it kind of puts you in a bad mood. Like for me, and I know I've repeated this, but for those who don't know, my string cheese went up to 2 points, and my little 1 point bag of pretzels went up to 2 points. And that is something, honestly, I would have a lot together as a snack. I would just cut the string cheese, put it on the pretzel, and I would eat it. It was a 2-point snack. So a 2-point snack became a 4-point snack. Yeah, wasn't happy about that. I really wasn't happy. So that was the first inkling. This is not good. And then, of course, taking the assessment, only having, I think at the first time I took it, I only had 17 points a day. But I did choose a lot of 0-point foods. So I went back, I took it, and I'm taking it. I legit have taken it hundreds of times. But the last time I think I took it, which was over a week ago, I've been a week on it. Maybe it's been 2 weeks. No, I think it's been over a week. I really sat there and gave it some thought. Like the first screen, do you eat vegetables? I do. I do eat a lot of vegetables, so I chose yes. Then the fruit. I was always choosing yes for the fruit. I'm thinking to myself, do I really have fruit? Not every day. Should I? Yeah, maybe I should have more fruit, but the reality is I don't. So why would I choose it? Now, I do feel like fruit also went up in points because the carbs and all that stuff and the sugar. So a banana is now 3 points. So I was really pissed about that. So I chose fruit. But again, I wasn't eating fruit. So that when you choose fruit, there's points deducted from your daily, in the total. So I'm losing points and I'm not even utilizing the fruit. on a daily basis. So I thought about that. I'm thinking, wish somebody would have told me that. So I didn't choose fruit. And that next screen about the habits, like the salt, the salty snacks, the whole cheeses, the meats. I honestly don't have issue with that. I don't have any of that in an abundance to worry about. So I just skipped that screen. Then came the protein screen. So I knew that there had to be 3 definites: chicken, yogurt, and eggs. They were the 3 I had to choose because those things I have very often. I mean, yeah, almost daily. So I knew that had to be a choice. Now the other ones on that screen were fish, beans, and tofu. I like tofu. Do I have it often? I'm lucky if I have tofu once every 3 or 4 months. I wasn't choosing that. Fish. I originally had chose fish. Then I realized I only have fish once a week. Once a week. So if I'm only having it once a week, why am I losing points for it every day? So that didn't make sense. So I chose fish. And the beans, they were the wild card. I go back and forth with that. I want to incorporate more of those into my life. So I did choose the beans because I do like them. I eat chickpeas all the time. So I definitely feel that is something that will definitely get utilized daily, or at least several times a week. If you're not eating it more than twice a week, it shouldn't be a 0-point food. It just shouldn't. So I opted out of the fish. So the next screen was what I call the carb screen. Has your oats, your brown rice, your pasta, your brown rice pasta, avocado, and there's another thing I think it's corn, maybe popcorn. That might be the popcorn screen. So I thought to myself, I originally chose potatoes. Again, not much I have. So why am I losing daily points for something I don't have? So I didn't choose anything on that screen. I'm like, I don't need anything. There's something there that I eat regularly, so I didn't choose anything. Because I figured I think they were taking 1 or 2 points a day. Now, think about that. That is 1 or 2 points I could bank if I'm not eating it. And really, what are the points for potatoes? Avocado, oats. What, 2 points? And I don't have it every day, so why would I be giving, taken away from my daily for something I'm not utilizing? So I didn't choose any of those. So it gave me, I think I have 24 points a day. I want to say 24 points a day, 21 weeklies. And then I thought about, I was the one to say, I do not eat my veggie points. I don't see the point in that. And then I sat there and thought about it. Why did they do this? They obviously feel that we need those calories. So I thought to myself, well, if I added my vegetable points, that would cover my extra point for my cheese and pretzels. So technically, I really wouldn't be paying extra points for those because I'm earning points for my veggies. Made sense. And then I thought about the activity points that we earn before we weren't allowed to use them. And I think because now they felt that maybe we should be using them because I think they're seeing less success with people not eating enough. But you'll see people, they leave Weight Watchers, they go into calorie count because they're not eating enough. But I would lay money the fact that they left weeklies on the board. So for you to sit there and say the plan isn't working because I'm not eating enough, are you leaving weeklies? I could truly admit that. When I was doing my calorie counting a couple weeks ago, I can sit here and tell you, for the last 6-8 months, I have not been eating much of my weeklies because I thought that's what I needed to do to lose weight. I not need these weeklies. Somehow I thought that. Why? I have no idea. I knew this. I've been on this plan for how long and I've eaten weeklies. So why did all of a sudden did I stop? I don't know. I wish I could tell you why. Because I just wanted to get those few pounds off and I thought, well, I'll just do this and that'll work. Well, I was wrong. I'm here to tell you, I was wrong. Mark that down. Very rarely does it. Well, when I say I'm like from the movie Dirty Dancing. When I say I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. Like baby's dad did. Yeah. So I'm thinking they're wanting us to eat these. We are earning these. And I've said this before. You can't earn more than you burn. So if you're burning excessive amounts and you're earning points, I really feel we should eat them. Now, this might upset people. But this is how I feel. Should I be eating crap with those points? Oh, I earned 8 fit points. I'm going to have extra bag of Doritos. No. I mean, if you once in a while want Doritos, yeah, absolutely. But we're talking on the whole, on a normal day. No, I'm not going to sit there and indulge in something that I wouldn't normally indulge in anyway. Would I have that brown rice for dinner? Sure, I have extra points. I'm going to have maybe a little bit more brown rice, a little bit more pasta. Maybe I'll go crazy and put a slice of cheese on something. Like using those points for food, not for extras. I'm not saying not to have extras, but I don't have extras all the time. I have extras several days a week. And I know when those days are, when I know we're going to have a treat, we're going to have dessert for dinner, we're going to go out and have ice cream, we're going to go somewhere, or I just feel like it's like Memorial Day is coming. I know I'm going to have dessert on Memorial Day. I already know what I'm going to have. I'm going to have a lemon mug cake because it was so fantastic. And I'll have that meal prep link in the cards above. It was phenomenal. And I think it was 2 or 3 points. It was delicious. And I'm going to use fresh lemon this time because I didn't have any for that, and which is rare, but the zest and the juice will make that just pop even more. Will I put blueberries? I may put a few. Sure. I mean, you know me. I like blueberries, don't love them, so I can put a few in and be happy. But I know I'm going to have that, and I'm going to put a little whipped cream on it. See, that's the things I will use my points for. Little bonuses like some fat-free Ready Whip. It's not anything extravagant in the sense of it's not a Snicker bar, it's not Doritos, it's not a piece of chocolate cake with buttercream icing. I don't have those kind of points. I mean, if you go to the Cheesecake Factory and check out their cheesecakes, they're 85 points a slice. Now, again, once in a while, I will go there. We will split, between 3 of us. But to sit there and go, well, I have all these, weeklies, I'm going to go have a piece of cheesecake. That defeats my purpose. If I eat good and healthy, I have to always, but with mindful little treats like a few bites of that cheesecake. Is that enough? Sure it is. If you fit little bites in enough, it becomes enough because you've allowed it. Like I said, you have to be the one that controls what you eat, and you're the one that has to say, yes, I'm going to have that. Not have them tell you, do you want that? No, you tell you. You don't need them to tell you. You decide what you eat, how much you eat. So that has been the reason why I've gained a really different perspective again on the plan, because I really sat back. I did it on one of my ramblings and thought it out with you guys. That's why those ramblings are so good for me, because I talk it out. And I realized, like, oh my gosh, here I am complaining I'm not eating enough, but I'm leaving points on the board. So you can't blame Weight Watchers when you're leaving points and saying, people, you're undernourished. Well, because you're not following the plan correctly. You're leaving points in that bank. So don't be afraid to eat your points with good food, real food. Like I said, we have the indulgences, yes, but I would not indulge. If you indulge every day, it doesn't become an indulgence. It becomes part of your day. And then the indulgence isn't as good anymore because you've had it too much. Like saving them for I would say 2 to 3 days a week, you throw in an indulgence. It could be a different day in the time of the day. It could be in between lunch and dinner treat. It could be an after dinner treat. It could be a breakfast treat. Like have a muffin, an indulgent muffin or piece of muffin. Some of those muffins are really high in points. Like I have a plan to have the Dunkin' Donuts cornbread. I think it's called cornbread donut. I have a plan to have that because I've tasted the munchkin. Now I should have the munchkin, but I really liked it, so I want the donut. So I have a plan to have that. Probably won't have until next week because with the holiday, I want to save some points for, our salads and our burgers and dogs and stuff. But yeah, definitely next week I'm going to have that. Maybe I'll film it. Because why? Because it's life. And in life, you're going to have a donut. You're going to have these things. Don't sit there and say, I'm never going to have that again. Because you are. You just have to plan it. And with the strategies we're given that we don't utilize enough because we sit there and think we have it all under control. Well, here I am, how many years, lifetime, and I don't have it under control. I'm learning every day, and we never stop learning. And when I learn something, I love to share it with you because when you hear it back, you're like, oh my God, she did make sense, didn't she? It is. When I said it out loud, I'm like, oh my God, that made total sense. I'm here whining about string cheese when I have the points for it. You see my big ass salad? I have a huge salad. Easily I could get 4 points for that salad. But I'm going to be taking 1 point away for the cheese because I've earned 4. So it just really we really have to listen to what's being said. And I will also say they're not saying it correctly. They're not giving you the information that you need. They're not. And I know the coaches, they're few and far between. They're overworked. They're not really thinking. And are we voicing it enough as well? Are we saying what's on our mind to our coach? Are we just saying, yeah, I'm just not feeling this plan, but saying why I don't feel this plan? And maybe if you talk openly and they listen, they'll give you back what you need. And if not, I'll give you back what you need. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you the things that I learn and I observe and figure out. And hopefully it helps you. So this is our last week of the challenge, the spring into summer. We haven't gotten to summer yet, but we may extend this challenge because I don't know about you, but I always need to work on things. My water's doing decent. I have a 12-ounce glass of water with every meal. So that's 36 ounces of water I drink a day. It's not 60. No, it's not 60, but it's 36 I didn't drink before. So you have to make your way up the ladder. You have to climb the middle steps before you get to the top step. That's how I look at it. And the more you do these things, the more easier they become. I'm trying to incorporate more 0-point foods in every meal. I am just trying to eat them so I can build around them. I'm also trying to eat more beans. Beans is my thing. I really need to focus more on those kind of foods, like beans and chickpeas, and I love them. Say hi, Bailey. Bailey's here. You want to make an appearance? You want to make an appearance? We'll show him at the end. But yeah, so you can do this. So if you're complaining that, I'm going to count calories because Weight Watchers isn't working, how many weeklies is in your bank? I ask you that. I want you to look at it honestly. I mean, sometimes it's easier to blame the plan than to blame us that we're not following it correctly. And I'm the first one. I'm the first one to admit I was not following it correctly. And me? I should know better. I should. All these years. And it finally was like an awakening, like, yeah, it's me. But we're new and improved, and we are trying it. And what do we have to lose? Nothing. Everything to gain. So I wish you success, and let me know down below what you think. And I'd love to hear it. So again, I hope you haven't, like I said, I hope you enjoy your journey and enjoy your food. And let me know how many weeklies you're leaving in the bank. I'd like to know that. So that is it today. I hope you enjoyed this little check-in challenge and it's my little motivational vlog for the week. Have a great rest of your day. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, I highly recommend you hit that subscribe button. Join our community here on Facebook. We are here to help, support, and encourage you. We go live here a lot. I will not be live tonight though. I will be live probably tomorrow night, Thursday. Maybe we'll on about Friday because it's a holiday week, and we'll see how it goes. But we are here to help you, listen, and support you. So thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will dish with you another day. If nobody told you today, you are fabulous. Have a great day.